Hello everybody and welcome to Home Wold Farm. This is something a little bit different. Normally the Home Wold Farm series and episodes have been time-lapsed, but I thought we'd go back to talking on them because although I like doing the time-lapse, it is difficult to find the music and to fit it all into kind of about half an hour, so I thought I'd go back to talking on them. So as you can see, it is 12:16 in the afternoon, so we're just about to pop home and get some lunch. We've been up on the potato field where these potatoes came from that are in this shed just here. We've been up on that field ploughing, but the computer has now taken over just while I go for lunch, and once we get back we've got a few other little jobs to do as well, and then see what the rest of the day brings and the rest of the week. We've been, as I say, loading some sugar beet this morning. Main reason being is that I want to try and get those pellets up and running, because I want to see whether or not they will replace doing the TMR. If they do replace doing the TMR, that's going to free up quite a bit of money, because I'm not going to need the equipment or some of the equipment that I've got, and it will free up money for other parts of the equipment. But that's something that as I say, I'm keen to do, just find out whether it is going to be the pellet feed of the equivalent of the TMR, because as I say, if it does, then we'll be okay. So as you can see today, I've also mucked out the cows. We've got a little bit more in there now. We can't put no more straw in, that's full. The feed trough, as far as I know, should be full. If it's yeah, it's full. I was going to say, if it's not, we'll have to do that when we get back from lunch. The cows, as you can see, are quite happy. The grass is for some reason not regrowing back. I'm a bit concerned about the grass, because as I say, that should really grow back, but it's not doing. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention at the start, I was meant to, so I'll just say again, we've bought a new pickup. So the farm was missing a pickup, but the good thing about this pickup is that there are stuff that you can buy. Just drag it. I was trying to open the thingy, but I think you do it like that. Yeah, there you go. There is stuff that you can buy. It's even got a laptop on it. I didn't know that. That you can buy to fit specifically in the back, like diesel tankers and mobile workshops and stuff like that. So I thought that was a good addition to the farm. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying these episodes and this series. I must admit, it's one of my favourite ones at the moment. I do have a new series that's coming out. We're going to be running 3 most of the time. I think but the aim is to run 3 different episodes, so that we get to see sort of 3 sides of farming, if you like. We get to sort of see the build up from nothing side, the well established side, and then a side that is what I call alternative farming. It's farming that I personally wouldn't normally do, and you don't see sort of many other YouTubers doing either, and so I think it's sort of like a challenge, if you like, to do things differently. So look out for that, because that will be dropping in the next day or so. I'm not going to tell you which map it is, because you'll have to tune in to see. But anyway, we'll pop home for lunch. As you can see, all this grass has now regrown, so this is, at the moment, the plan is it's going to be silage. However, if that pellet feed does turn out to be what I'm hoping, then it might not go to silage. It definitely won't be able to go to hay, I don't think, this time of year. I think that that definitely would be out of the question, but anyway. Lunchtime, so it is. And we're back. Lunch consumed. So, I had a ploughman's lunch for dinner. No idea what he's going to have, but his lunch was very nice. So, yep, right, we're going to go off and just check on the guy that's ploughing for me. I'm also thinking about buying this bit of land here now and expanding the farm a bit further over. So buy this bit, take these trees, and then these trees are coming down in the winter, as are these trees over here. These are coming down, and I'm hoping all this is going to be levelled, because if it is levelled this side, and then those trees that you can see over in that direction, the ground's exactly the same, I want to level that side as well, and that will make one massive area of grass, and that will be our sole grass field. We won't need no more grass other than this, and we'll do one harvest of pellets and one harvest of silage if the pellets don't work out to be, or if the sugar beet pellets don't work out to be the equivalent to TMR. So anyway, we'll get ourselves off down to the field. I am actually just, excuse me for a second, turn the hood off, because I don't tend to play with the hood on normally. I just tend to have my little what do you call it, where I can sort of see the vehicles. But yeah, so we'll get off there. Another piece of development as well that is probably going to come about in the next few days to a week, and that is I am thinking about buying the pig farm. So Mr. Wainwright, who owns the pig farm at the moment, hasn't been farming it for a little while, and rumour has it that he may be looking to sell the farm. So it's another little expansion a bit further away from sort of our main farm, if you will, our two main farms. We've got the dairy farm and then that one where we tip the potatoes. But if we could then get this farm as well, and I am quite good friends with him, so I'm sure he won't mind me walking around the yard. So if we could get this farm as well, I'll just park it here. Or not, because I can't get out. Park this side of the road. We'll do everything, and we'll do what normal people do, which is leave the hazards on, and that man makes everything alright. I'll jump his fence because I haven't got the key to his padlock or his gate. So yeah, I'm thinking about buying this farm. There's some nice expansion plans, or potential here. We've got these outbuildings here. This all belongs to the farm. We've obviously got this store here, and then that store over there. And then we've got like a little open store, which, that's fine. We can put pig food and stuff in there, so that's no real big issue. But then we come down here, and as I say, we've got this at the back here. We've got this piggery, and I think that will go quite nicely for us. As I say, I want to expand the farm out and keep expanding the farm out, because, yes, while I accept it's swallowing money, and it's taking money away from us over the long term, You know, obviously it's going to be bringing in a heck of a lot of money. So just see what's down here. I haven't been down here. Oh, it's nothing. I thought that was going off somewhere then. Yeah, so you know the potential is that it will bring in a lot of money, which is much needed. So we will anyway. We'll get back off to the worker that's ploughing, and so they're ploughing on the potato land field that we had, and then we will we'll go off and find a job of our own to do. We've not got much really happening on the farm at the moment. It's sort of fairly late autumn. We've got a little bit of ploughing to do, as you can see. A little bit of ploughing to do, and then a little bit of drilling to do. We've still got some drilling up on the land that we've just come past over there, so we've still got a bit of drilling to do over there, but yeah, I might leave him to the ploughing actually, and we will go off and as I say, we'll look for a job. If we've got a spare tractor actually, and I think we have, we might go and shred some straw. That might be a job for us to do. I'll just show you as well quickly where the it's either going to be winter wheat or winter oats. I'm not sure yet. It's probably wheat is the favourite, but it's this land here. So this field here, the field beyond it, then oh no, not the field beyond this one actually. I don't think that's ours. Actually, I don't think there is a field beyond that one. There isn't. So that's all that one. But then these two, and then the field beyond. Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. You can see the power lines going across. Look like a hedge from here. So then this one, the field beyond that, and then these two next ones that you can see. So basically, the ploughed one there, this one right in front of us, and then that big one. And that's going to be, as I say, either winter wheat or winter oats. I mean, I could even split it, just so as we have a bit of different of each crop. But and the other thing to as well take into account now is that if we're having pigs, then we need to be obviously growing, you know, either maize or a high amount of sugar beet, because at the moment we've had one field. We want to be going this way because I want to go to the farm. You can get that way. I did put in a second drive, but it's just quicker and easier if I go this way. And yeah. Right, I've just got to pop into the farm offices as well, just to get some paperwork. So bear with me for 1 second. I'll just pop into the, as I say, the office, and then I will. I'll see you in a moment. Well, that was some interesting post. Let's have a look. Oh wow. Oh, this is quite cool. I wonder when we'll be going there. That will be interesting to go to. I think we should attend that demo day and see what they've got to offer us. Because, as I say, we can always do with some new kit. And to be fair as well, it's sort of come at a good time because I have been thinking about buying a new seed drill. But we'll see whether they have any on, or whether or what machinery it is that they've got going. This is the sugar beet that we've been moving. As I say, I might take this tractor and go up to the other end and shred some straw. Let's just see, we've got a trailer here. I can't remember if there's a trailer up there or not, so we'll just take this one, and then either way we'll have a trailer there, and then we can get on with some straw shredding, which is not easy to say, but we'll make our way over there. So I'll see you in a moment. And we're back again. So we got to the field now, and as I was coming down the road I did notice there was a trailer here already, but as I say, it doesn't really matter. I couldn't remember if there was one here or not. This one's owned. The one that you see over there is on hire, so I couldn't remember whether I'd emptied it and got rid of it, but there is straw pellets in there that we are gonna sell. There we go. I think this tractor runs this. Yeah, it does. That's good. Alright. Let's crack on with a little bit of straw shredding, and we'll just get a little bit of this done, really. Not going to worry too much about getting it all done. As I say, that will give us some jobs over the winter to do, but I do want to get quite a bit of it done because I do actually need the money, especially now that we're going to a demo day. We need the money because when we go there, we want to be on the lookout for new equipment. As I say, I'm looking for a new drill, a new tractor, a main tractor to do the main field work, as well as and that will probably be on tracks, and then a main wheeled tractor to do the main grass and hay work. So I'm looking to kind of split jobs really with the tractors, because at the moment we've only got one main tractor, as you've seen it just a little while ago, ploughing, and is that not moving? Yes, very slowly. That's okay. I thought that was stationary. That was no good. We can't stretch straw if it doesn't go into the shredder. But we're okay. It's just moving very slowly. It's got about as much energy as me. But so that's going to take a little while. So, as I say, this is what we've got to do. We've got all these to do. All these bales came off contracting jobs. Didn't take the money for the contracting job. Just took the straw as payment. And then we will... Originally I was going to use it for bedding. So rather than paying them for the straw, it was just a case of I went and harvested their field for nothing, and in exchange for me harvesting their crop they gave me the straw. So it was a deal that worked for both farms, but I've got more than enough straw off my own crops at the farm for bedding, so I don't really need that straw no more. I mean, there is part of me that kind of sort of thinks, should I load it up, take it down and just sell it as bales, because I really don't sort of need the straw really as such, but shredding it into pellets, it is actually worth a little bit more than selling it as a bale. Per 1,000 litres it's a tiny bit more, so although I've got to put in way more effort, I am going to get slightly more for it. So I think long term for the farm, that's for this year at least, that's the way I'm going to go. But I don't think I'll be doing this next year, mainly because I think if the farm expands the way that I hope over the next sort of 6 to 12 months, I won't have the time to do it next year. We as I say, we've got major expansion plans afoot. The farm needs developing. Some of the old buildings need taking down. We need to put some new buildings up. We've got grain stores and potato stores, purpose-built potato stores that I want to put up that have got chilling, that are capable of chilling the potatoes. I can't remember what, cold storage. That's the word I was looking for. So over the course of the next sort of, as I say, 6 to 12 months, we've got lots of work that I want to do, that in terms of expanding the farm, that doing jobs like this are not really going to be an option, because, as I say, like, you know, we're just going to have so much land work to do, which is why I want to start dividing the farm up a little bit and having sort of eventually 2 main tractors to do all the field work. And as I say, they will be track tractors. And then and 2 main wheel tractors to do the hay and stuff like that. But we'll see. As I say, we'll see how that goes. But that's the plan. This is going rather slow. I don't know why it wasn't going this slow the other day when I was doing it. I do quite a bit of this off camera, just so that obviously you don't have to witness it. But this field, and there's a hole in the hedge. This field and the field beyond, and then the fields down there, and then there's 2 fields over the other side of the road. These are more fields that I'm looking for, especially if we do get the piggery. If we get the piggery, then these fields are going to be a necessity, because when we turn that big area of grass up near the house over to farmable land, because at the moment it's not, because it's got great big deep ruts in it, so we can't farm that at the moment. But when we can farm that, that's going to be the sole grass field on the farm, and then the rest of the fields like this are all going to be turned over to arable, because although they're not particularly big arable fields, you put them together, suddenly there's quite a lot of land here, and there's sort of opportunity to extend the farm even further. You know, the next sort of 2 to 3 years for this farm is going to be critical, because we've got to, you know, sort of get enough money to be able to expand the farm the way that I want to. Initially it was going to be done in stages. I'm hoping to not do it via mortgage and loans. I'm hoping that the farm can develop itself. We've got all those potatoes now in store. They'll be shipped and to McCain's probably, I would say, probably over winter, late autumn, early to midwinter. As I say, we've got those trees to cut down, we've got that land to level, and then to plough and then replant, because in levelling the land we're going to destroy most of the grass that's on that green land. So we're going to have to replant the grass in the spring. That's going to put us a year behind cropping it twice, I think, because I don't think we're going to I don't think there's going to be enough time to hay it and then to silage it. However, we might not need to silage it. If those pellets work out the way I'm hoping, then you know, we won't actually have to silage it, which means we probably will have enough time to get 1 crop of hay off there. But that's, you know, again, something that we've got to sort of play by ear a little bit, and that's come out of there. Look, how on earth did that happen? Let's put that back, shall we? That's better. So yeah, as I say, it's all very exciting, and it's all going to happen very, very quickly. We are changing the fleet as well. I have decided that I think it's going to be the best thing to do. These John Deeres, I really do love them. I love John Deere, just full stop, because I used to drive them when I worked on the farm that I worked on. I used to drive John Deere tractors, Challenger for all my field work, but for all my road work and carting jobs, it was a John Deere. So I had a 7810 for a little while, a 6620 which I started on. Then I moved on to a 7530, and then the last one I had was a 7. I can't remember if it was a 7250 or a 7330. I've got a feeling it was the 7330, to which we did pretty much all of the carting on for sugar beet, potatoes, from the combine. If I wasn't on the combine, then I'd usually be on a tractor and trailer for a few weeks. I also used it for pea harvest as well, because I used to go and help with the pea harvest for in July, which is currently going on at the moment in and around where I live. On Saturday, see loads of pea viners out and about, which is nice. I like to see them. So yeah, but we will be moving over. What will we be moving over to? Not fully decided yet. Not fully decided. I mean, now that we've seen the flyer that we've seen, it may be Vent. I have looked at Massey Ferguson, and I have also looked at New Holland. I also looked at the Deutz tractors as well, or Deutz, or however you pronounce that. I did look at those as well, but I'm not convinced with them. As far as I'm concerned, they're an untried brand, and I need something that I sort of know is good out of the box, so to speak. So, as I say, Vent is looking favourable, I think. Just they're reliable. They're very expensive, but they're very reliable. They're not going to let me down all that much, and I think it's going to be a good choice of manufacturer. I've put that on there wrong. That isn't going to go through there. That's going to create a whole load of problems. Stick around for that one, people. We may be seeing machine disappear into the atmosphere. That's not gone on there properly. That's come off again. I'll tell you what, this job always goes perfect when it's just me sat doing it. And the second time now I've recorded me shredding straw, and it's gone blooming wrong. I've put the bale on too far, so that's not going to go down there. And this has come off here, and it's no longer filling up there. They're no better. I can't speak either. They're both wobbling, and they're about to fling off at any moment. I'll do a new video for everyone, and we'll call it Hunt the Tractors or Find the Tractors. FS19 Physics for the win, I think this might be. Anyway, we'll get this bale loaded up, and then we'll probably call that for this video. As I say, I said at the beginning, it's a bit of a quiet day on the farm today. There's not all that much happening. We've got the ploughing being done, but I can't get on with the drilling until that tractor's finished the ploughing. So over the next sort of day or two, we will be getting on with the drilling. Probably next, well, maybe not next episode. Depends how long we're at the demonstration day for. But if we're there all day, obviously we're not going to get much done that day. But if we decide that it's not really for us or whatever, then we may well be back in plenty of time to do some drilling. If we do, this tractor will be on cultivating duties, and then the big John Deere that you saw ploughing just a little while ago, that will be on the drill. But as I say, that 5 metre drill, I think it is time that we started to look for a new drill, because I like that drill. It's a good drill. It does a very good job. It does a superb job with the tram lines and everything like that. It's just too small. Moving forward, as I say, with our rapid expansion plans, I can't have a 5 metre drill on the farm. I'm not going to sell the drill, but I will keep the drill because it will be a very handy drill if we need to plough and drill if it comes wet. But ideally, I'm sort of looking at a few seed drills. There's a 6 metre Horsch that I'm looking at. It's a nice second hand, but it's a nice drill, and 6 metres does give us. I know it's only really an extra metre, but with a slightly bigger seed hopper and a slightly quicker travelling speed, that extra metre with the quicker speed and the bigger hopper, which means obviously I'll have to fill up less, means that it will be considerably quicker than that old drill, because that old drill, as I say, it's a fantastic drill, but it doesn't hold a lot, and it is quite a slow forward speed. I've also obviously had a look at the Verdestat. A few of the local farms on around Holme, Wold have got the Verdestats, and I've been and had a look at those as well. I did notice on the flyer that Verdestat were going to be in conjunction with Vent on the demo day, so it'll give us an opportunity to see what's available in terms of Verdestat range. Obviously, we know about the 6 metre drill, but do they do bigger drills? Are their bigger drills too big? Because obviously we don't want nothing too big, because then we won't be able to do the tram lines to the correct width. I would like a new sprayer this year. That's another thing. The only issue I've got with that is that I will have to keep the sprayer that I've got, as well as buy a new sprayer, because the fields that we've already drilled have been drilled to 21 metre tram lines, whereas if we get a new drill, say for example we get a 6 metre drill, we're not going to be able to drill to 21 metre tram lines with a 6 metre drill. So we're going to be looking at probably 36, I would say. I think if we jump straight to the size that we know we're not going to go beyond, I think yes, it's going to cost us a bit of money now, but over the long term, it's a sprayer that we can have for many years. We buy it brand new, we can have it for a good 10-15 years on the farm, 8 to 10 years probably more realistically on the farm, and it will do a very good job. It's just whether or not we can find one. As I say, ideally I don't want a second-hand one, but if we have to go second-hand, we have to go second-hand, and then in 3 or 4 years time we may well find that we're earning the money to be able to afford a brand new one. But that's all for next time. As I say, we're going to go to the demo day. We'll go and have a look, and we're looking for a drill, we're looking for some new tractors, looking for a sprayer, we're looking for a teleporter or a telehandler to go with this one, because this one is brand new. We bought this one brand new this year, but this one sort of does a lot of the work away from the farm. I would like one up on the cow farm, just because we do quite a bit of jobs up there. But anyway, that's all for next time, and that's all for this time as well, because I've rabbited on for over half an hour again, and we need to save some talking and video space for the demo day, which I'm really looking forward to. Actually, that's come as a nice surprise, to be fair. As I say, we're about to start our last bit of winter drilling. So maybe if we talk very nicely to the reps on the demo day, that we might be able to get a drill on demonstration just for our last bit of drilling, and see what's available to us. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you've liked the video, please don't forget to put a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so it tells you about every video that drops that I upload. And don't forget also at the weekends to look out for my real farming videos, where we have a slight break from farming sim, and we do real videos of real farms and real jobs and real people. So, keeping it real, so to speak. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye.